限界などない。ああ、フルパワーだ。トランクス、この先を見ろ。まだ見ぬ敵を、宇宙最強。お前が誇り高きサイヤ人の血を引く者ならば、俺の息子ならば誰にも負けることは許さん。俺超えてみせます。目の前の敵もトンさんも。
All right, everybody, we are hopping into the 200% showcase video here for Trunks. Now, we got, like, all of our support units on last rotation, and they just absolutely, like, creamed the cell. Like, they sealed him, they stunned him. Like, this guy isn't doing anything to us on this rotation. So Trunks here, I just want to show my build first off, because I think I forgot to do that in my Zamasu video, but he is at 6 dodge, 5 crit, and then 24 additional. That's what I gave this guy. Pretty good, pretty good. He has really high HP, which is nice, and I also buffed it up a little bit more with this HP additional equip. So this guy is going to be, you know, a great addition to our teams, and is going to really help our HP pool. It's a little low right here because of units like STR Mai, I think. Or Int Mai? No, not Int Mai. Maybe STR Mai is really bringing down our HP pool here, but anyway, we're going to go ahead and throw Trunks here in slot 1. He does get 50% defense on his Super Tech effect for 3 turns in base, so we do want to make sure that we're getting him built up a little bit here, because that will help us out next turn, you know, starting out. So, this is actually my second time attempting to jump into the showcase here. The first time I jumped in and Trunks was in slot 7. 3.7 attack stat there is, not crazy. We will say that is not crazy. We got the additional, but it was just a normal. Very unfortunate. Ooh, and another normal. That sucks. Trunks has a, what is it? Hello? Can we switch, please? Thank you. Trunks has an additional attack that's a high chance of becoming a super attack. So essentially, we failed 2 50% chances to be super attacks there. That is, very unfortunate. It's like we got all of our attacks to roll, but, you know, the hidden potential and our passive one could have been super attacks, but they were not, so very unfortunate. We're going to get an 18 key stack with this unit. They're going to go sit on the other rotation, and, you know, again, we just got really, really bad opening rotations here, but it's going to be okay. We have the other one coming onto the rotation as well, but this one won't be able to transform for quite a long time, so let's go ahead. We'll float off Mai for now, and then we'll float off this unit next rotation, and then we will finally have our rotations established. So let's go ahead and grab those orbs there. We'll grab these here, and then let's go ahead and move through this rotation here. Don't need to dwell on this rotation. No real showcase units here. Int Mai looked pretty good last turn. I will tell you that for free. I believe that this cell can be sealed, so Gowasu and Zamasu are going to be able to lock this guy down, so that's nice, because this guy does debuff our attacks. So on this next rotation, we're going to transform into Super Saiyan Trunks, and you know, we're going to start building up from there. So that's good to see. Nice dodge. That is my Goku and Vegeta with the full dodge build. Pretty good. Gowasu and Zamasu are also built full dodge, and then so is Int Mai. I feel like pretty much every, like, I think Zamasu and Trunks, you want to kind of prioritize additional, maybe a little bit of dodge. I actually prioritized dodge on my Zamasu since he was AGL, and I knew that I could give him a decent amount of additional anyway. So I prioritized dodge with him, and then Trunks, I prioritized additional, as you guys just saw. And then, you know, Mai, she had full dodge. I mean, she's always had full dodge since her inception. Gowasu and Zamasu, also a full dodge character. And then, you know, we're just moving on from there. Alright, so we can actually throw Trunks in slot 1 here because there's not an attack. So we can go ahead and do this. 380k defense is pretty good. He does have a 70%, or he has an additional that has a 70% chance to be a super attack here. We are getting support from Int Mai, so pretty good, 380k. This early into the fight, that's not really a huge issue, as you guys are going to see. Now, maybe in some harder fights, that could be a problem, but for right now, that's not really an issue, at least on global. Maybe against the Metal Cooler Core, that could be an issue, but we will see whenever we do the showcases in here. I think a lot of people are blowing out of proportion how bad his defense is. A lot of people are just really upset by it, and, you know, aren't really giving this guy a fair shot, when I think he is actually going to be a really valuable asset for a lot of these teams. Boom. There we go. We're already starting out with a triple super attack, so his defense on this next rotation is going to be looking very, very good. That's kind of the RNG with this unit, is how many additionals are you getting? That's like his big, I don't want to say flaw, but that's kind of his, that's his RNG. You know, every unit has some RNG to them, you know, like, how are they going to perform turn versus turn? And the best units in the games are going to be ones that mitigate that RNG. So like AGL Zamasu, for instance, his RNG is also kind of getting those additional stacks. But he has the 40% damage reduction, or I guess the 50% damage reduction once he transforms, which is like what he's able to use to mitigate that RNG. So, he's always going to have that baseline defense, and those stacks, they will help him out, but they're not going to make him like super crazy. Yeah, there's Int Mai. The nice thing about this fight is that it can be stunned. So, Int Mai is actually really good in here. Like, I think we can stun all the way through this next phase, so, again, very, very good here. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and get an attack stat with these guys. What do I think of Trunks? I think Trunks is good. Like I said, I think people aren't giving Trunks, like, a fair shot. He's very good. He's going to fit well on these, Future Saga teams, and really, he's on a lot of teams that can use these buffs. And if we ever get, like, a longer fight, like, right now, the couple of red zones that we're getting, against Cell and Goku Black are, like, these they're sprints. They're designed for units that are going to be really good, really fast, and then maybe peter out in long fights. Trunks is a unit designed for long fights, and I have a feeling that the Merge Zamasu fight is going to be a very long fight that this Trunks is going to perform very well in whenever that eventually drops in game. But we'll see. Maybe it ends up being a really short fight and it's only one phase. Who knows? Not me. I don't, listen, if anybody has inside knowledge, it is not me. I am the last person that you should ask about inside knowledge. Okay, we're going to go ahead and throw Vegeta and Trunks here in slot 1. We can grab these orbs with them. What is Trunks at on this rotation? 686k defense. Pretty good. Keep in mind that his 30% stack from turn 1 is now gone. Or I guess that's been gone for a while. No, is this the first turn it's gone? Maybe this is the first turn that it's gone, because we had him on turn 2. So yeah, it was still up last turn on turn 4, and so now that 50% stack from the first turn is gone. So now it's just the stacks that he has in his Super Saiyan form. But still, I mean, 682k defense is pretty solid. So let's hope that STR Mai here double supers at the end. That would be very nice. Or can't she stun? Let's hope that she stuns if she can stun. That'd be very nice of her. Really make my job easier and her not dying. Oh, let's see what Trunks gets up to here. He is stacking attack and defense, so there's not really a highest attack number that we're going to see from him. We're just going to perpetually see higher and higher attack stats from him. So what's he gonna do here? Okay, nice. Well, this Cell can double supers. This doesn't really mean anything at the moment. 7 million, pretty good. Again, I think he can quad super now, right? Because he gets the additional, there's a high chance of becoming a super attack starting from the 4th turn. Alright, that was our 70% chance. Wow, really unlucky there. So I guess we don't have that 50% chance yet from his passive. So maybe next turn? Next turn we'll have the or not the guaranteed. Well, yeah, it is a guaranteed additional, does a 50% chance to be a super. Very unlucky there, only getting 1 super attack. Alright, Mai's holding up fine. Pretty good. Okay, we'll throw... This is their last turn with guard, right? So we'll keep them here in slot 1. Get them another stack. We can go ahead and... I guess we're just keeping... Well, let's float Zamasu because he does give a larger defensive buff. So let's float him off really quickly. And get him over there next to Trunks for the large defense boost, Trunks is building up attack and defense at the start of each turn, by the way, in his Super Saiyan form, so we're still a couple turns out from him being fully built up. We'll see if we can get him fully built up before we have to transform him against STR Cell, because I do want to get the transformation in the video, so we'll see. This is his 2nd turn, right? So he's halfway built up, so this next turn will be his 3rd turn. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. Alright, getting some more stacks with these guys is pretty good. Mai is supering again. She could stun this guy. That would be fine. No stun? Okay. But she dodged. That's good. She gets a 70% chance to dodge after attacking, so, I can't really complain too much. That Mai is very, very good. Physical Zamasu, pretty good. Go ahead and dodge this for me. There we go. Nice. Yep. Very easy, very easy, very easy. This Cell hasn't been able to do anything to us this entire, fight. I do want to transform this guy. Let's go ahead and do that. I'm just going to turn the skip on for him, though. This isn't his showcase. Let's go ahead and get that skip on. Nice. We're not going to use his active skill. Let's throw... We'll keep them in slot 1. That's fine. We'll do that. Trunks is at, by the way, no support on this rotation. 760k defense with no support. I think that's pretty good. I think that is pretty good. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know if 760k defense is good. You know, somebody's going to say, hey, he still gets one-shot by every hard boss in the game. It's like, well, I mean, are we really expecting that out of an easy ATUR? These guys are generally just meant to be filler units on a team, and I'll take a filler unit that has 760k defense. Personally, I think that's pretty good. I will take that kind of filler unit. You know, maybe you guys, you know, want more out of your filler units, but, you know, if I have a choice between, I mean, I honestly would rank this guy pretty high on just like a TUR tier list if I was going through TURs. Like, he would be probably in the top 10. I'd rank this guy higher than like Majin, Vegeta, Pan, Super 17 for sure. I mean, like, for sure. For free, this guy is better than Super 17. There we go. We got the additional. This was the 70% chance. I think we can get the 50% chance here. I think. Let's see. Do we get one more after this? Okay, we got a normal, but, I mean, that's kind of inconclusive. Inconclusive if that was hidden potential or passive. Alright, can we transform with these guys? Yes. Okay, again, we're just going to transform with them. Alright, pretty good. We'll throw this guy in slot 1. We'll do this. That's, you know, going to be the super attack. Oh, nice. We can try to just take out... Let's see if we can just take this guy out on this rotation here. That way we're starting out with a full health bar with Trunks next turn. Alright, yeah, go ahead. Try to super me. I mean, 50% damage reduction, go burr. We also have a ton of support on this rotation as well, so I don't know what Homie's plan was, but it did not work out for him, I don't think. Just like in the anime, you know, whenever he gets buff and he tries beating down a Gohan, and Gohan's like, bro, what was that? Like, what was that, my guy? Alright, we're going to do quite a bit of damage here. Vegito can do, what, like 3 super attacks, 4 or something on this turn? So go ahead and just and wipe out Cell for me, Vegito. Hit me with the Vegito special and just let's get rid of this guy here. All right, nice. Give me another one. There we go. All right. I think we're just gonna one-turn this Cell. That's fine. And then we can go ahead and transform next turn, I guess. We'll have Gowasu and Zamasu around, so we can transform next turn. We'll also have Vegeta and Trunks' active skill, so we can just really juice up Trunks next turn and see if we can't just like one-shot this guy. Let's see. All right, Vegito doesn't quite he doesn't quite finish him out. Mai will finish him off here. Pretty good. All right, nice. All right, here we go. We got Vegeta and Trunks, Gowasu and Zamasu, and TEQ Trunks on this rotation. Let's go ahead and see. So his defense is at 1.3 million. Pretty good. Pretty good is what I'm going to say about that. Let's go ahead and use their active skill. Do we need to watch it? Sure, let's just watch it. Why not? No, let's not watch theirs. Let's skip theirs, and then we'll play Trunks's. So let's do that. All right, nice. The reason I did this first is because I'm going to put them in slot 1, collect their orbs, and then we're going to transform with Trunks, and then he's going to orb change. So now let's play Trunks' active skill. Alright, so Trunks' starter turn stats are going to go down here a little bit because he is a nuker, but he did get some orb changing here, so we can grab, what is this, 7 orbs? So let's go ahead and grab those. Alright, Trunks is now at 1.1 million defense. That is, that's pretty good. I don't know. Do you guys think 1.1 million defense is good? Now, he doesn't get any defense, like, when he performs a super attack or anything, so he's just at 1.1 million defense. You know, you do sacrifice a lot of your starter turn defense to transform into this phase in order to get a, you know, higher attack stat, but I'm pretty sure the damage we're going to do on this rotation is going to be worth it. So, Vegeta and Trunks are going to do guaranteed crits here. That is, you know, pretty good. Pretty good from them. They could triple super. Let's see what they do. All right, 4.67 damage, 1.28, and then 4.6 million attack stat. Pretty good. From them, good showing. I just want to, like, one phase this Cell like we did in the Zamasu showcase. You know, I mean, that was a little unfair because we had the Dokkan attack in this phase. 14 million. I believe, isn't this a guaranteed crit? This is a guaranteed crit. 14 million with a guaranteed crit. That's pretty good. We didn't get the additional. That's a little unfortunate. We could have double supered there. But that was pretty good. Was that good or bad? That was pretty good. So I think on this next rotation, we can go ahead and just use like Vegito Blue's active skill and finish out the fight. Or we could try to make it one more turn. But I mean, listen, let's just end it out here. I think we've seen what we needed to see. So let me know what you guys think. We're just going to let these active skills play us out, and then we will move into the breakdown. So let me know what you guys think about Trunks. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the breakdown. Alright, so this is the breakdown portion of the Trunks showcase. We got Resilient Will to protect the future. Trunks Future. Future Saga category key plus 3 HP attack and defense plus 170% to stats. Or Superclass key plus 3 HP attack and defense plus 130%. Great for Battlefield. Great, great, great. He infinitely stacks attack in his base form here, and he greatly raises defense for 3 turns. You know, this is nice. It helps him kind of get a jump start while you're building him up in his Super Saiyan form. It does go away. I don't really see the need for this to be 3 turns, but I mean, it is what it is. Attack and defense plus 140% at the start of turn. Superclass allies key plus 2, very good considering you're going to be using this guy with a bunch of other random future units like Mai and Vegito, so it's nice that he's giving this superclass allies key here. He launches an additional attack, there's a high chance of becoming a super attack, very good. Chance performing a crit plus 30% within the same turn with each attack performed. I don't really know that we saw much benefit out of this in this showcase, but you guys let me know if I'm forgetting something. And then he transforms when conditions are met. And somebody is blowing up my phone. What is happening right now? Hang on. Let me make sure there's not an emergency going on here. All right, it wasn't. It was just my mom sending me her Pokemon Go friend code. Anyway, Link skills are Saiyan Warrior Race, the Saiyan Lineage, Royal Lineage, Messenger from the Future, Dismal Future, Prepared for Battle, and Fierce Battle. This dude is on 100 categories. What is this, 16 categories or something like that? Really good. Really good stats after EZA. One thing that I'm kind of upset by his EZA stats is that look how good his stats were before he EZA'd. Like these nice even numbers here, right? Oh, not Power of Wishes. Let's not click on that. Like these nice beautiful stats, and then now they EZA and they're not even. Like no, go back to the even stats. That's what I always liked about this guy. But no. Anyway. His linking partners, I mean, he's just going to link well with, like, other Saiyans, right? I mean, Saiyan Lineage, Royal Lineage, Prepared for Battle, Fierce Battle. This is just, like, a common Saiyan link set, guys. You're not going to have trouble finding linking partners for this guy. Now, in his Super Saiyan form, he now stacks attack and defense greatly for, you know, infinity. No more turn restrictions on those. And you guys saw he got up to some pretty high defensive numbers by the end of the fight. So this guy is a marathon unit. You know, is this guy a sprinter or a marathoner? This guy is a marathoner. He is built for long distance running, these long, you know, arduous fights. All right, attack and defense, 150%. Again, he keeps the support. Pretty good. He now builds up, key plus 1, up to 4, and attack and defense, 25%, up to 100% at the start of each turn. This will kind of make his stacks that he's been getting more potent as you go throughout the fight. This is just an additive start of turn buff right here, but as this number increases, the stacks, like, this is a multiplier that it creates, right? So we have like 150% here, and then we multiply it by 1.5 for 1 stack, 2 for 2 stacks, 2.5 for 3 stacks, you know, 4 for 4 stacks. You guys kind of get the point there, right? So this is like a running multiplier, right? So the higher this number is at the start of turn, the more that these stacks will have an effect on it, which is really, really good. He launches an additional attack. There's a great chance of becoming a super attack. I mean, that's okay. I kind of had the same thing in my kit, I believe. And then he launches another additional attack. There's a high chance of becoming a super attack starting from the 4th turn from the start of turn. I assume that this starts counting from whenever Super Saiyan Trunks appears. So it'll take a little bit to get this to be activated, but You know, eventually once you get it, it's going to be good. I imagine that Zamasu is going to be the boss of the new Red Zone stage, or like of the new like Red Zone event. He will have his own stage, and I imagine that that fight is going to be full with a lot of like healing, high defense. Like the boss is maybe might have an immune phase. We will see what they do, but I imagine that that fight is going to be a gauntlet, and that this Trunks is going to be really good in there. And then he does keep this crit chance right here as well. So, I mean, not too bad. Again, I don't know that we saw much effect out of this, but as far as what you want to give this guy, I think additionals are the play, and then dodge as the secondary. You do not need to give this guy any crit. Like, I mean, he has like the 5 crit for free from being a tech unit, but like, guys, do not put any more crit on this guy, please. Okay, like, just go additional, and then anything after additional, go dodge. That's what you want to do with this guy. He can power up on the next turn, use his active skill. His links, again, change to just basic Super Saiyan links. Super Saiyan, Golden Warrior, Royal Lineage, Prepare for Battle, Fierce Battle. You know, this is a nice set of links here. Same categories, same stats, pretty much the same linking partners. This guy does have a farmable super attack as well, by the way. Quite a few 200% leaders, too. I don't know if I showed this in Zamasu's showcase, but pretty good. Let's go ahead. This is Zamasu's. In case I didn't show it. No, I did. I did show Zamasu's. But yeah, Trunks, because he's on like 16 categories, he's on, 8 200% teams, which is pretty good. These units with a lot of categories, they fit onto a lot of 200% leaders, which is very good. And a lot of these are good teams. Like, I could run this guy's team. This guy's team is good. Their team's good. His team is good. And then like his team is good. His team is really good. The only team that I wouldn't run here is like maybe these two, and I could even run this guy's. So pretty good here. Now, the Sword of Hope Trunks is kind of a finisher. You don't want to use this until it's like the very end of the fight, kind of like we did in this video, because, all the defense that he has at this point are going to be his stacks and then whatever he gets from orbs. So, in order to make up the like difference in orbs, right, you're going to need, right, let's say that this guy is fully built up in his base form. He's going to have, what is it, 250% defense at the start of turn. So what's 250 divided by 20? What is that? Is that 12? You need to get 13. You need to get 13 key spheres in order to get him back up to what his defense would be. Like even just prior to super attack. So like this guy's defense is going to be lower again unless you can get him 13 orbs. If you can get him 13 or more orbs, which is a big ask, then this guy will be doing well. One thing that we could have done in this fight is brought more support, and I will do that in the actual Red Zone showcases. We could have brought Bulma around here and done shenanigans and like gotten him the whole field of orbs, but I'll be honest, it's really early in the morning and I forgot to do that, but we will do that in some of the showcases. Don't worry. If there's ever a rotation that you're worried about me getting, I will probably get it at some point in the World Tour. So anyway, he performs a guaranteed crit. He gets really high attack and defense. I mean, you guys saw in the video, he did like a 13 million attack stat. If we had support around or, like anything buffing that, it could have done a lot more. But I kind of like to, for the 200% videos, I really do kind of like to show these guys in maybe practical scenarios with some like, decent support around. So we could have brought Bulma. I mean, that would have been a practical scenario, but like I try not to show him too juiced. Okay. Like let's, I wanted to look at Int Mai as well. So I don't know. Listen, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I'm sorry. I forgot Bulma. I'm sorry. Okay. I'm sorry. All right. And then he does orb change. They should have made this like on his first turn that he rainbow orb changed on his first turn. That way you could get the double orb changing and this guy's nuke would like really feel powerful. I think that would have been a good change. Links are the same. Categories and linking partners are the same. So let me know what you guys think. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I'm going to catch you guys next time.